Hi everyone. Okay, so I'm not sure what the reading is yet today. All I know is I was to shuffle the gold and the blue, and you're going to choose your deck, and then we're going to, or your cards, your pile, and then we're going to go forward from there. So I'm going to open the energy and let you choose now. All right. If you haven't chosen, please pause the video and do so. But I'm going to get started with the gold cards and see what they have to say. Actually, I'm not going to turn them over yet. I'm going to shuffle these cards first, and it's going to give us context for what we're reading about here. So here we go. Oh, look at that. Stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. Okay. So this is kind of a continuation of yesterday's reading. Yesterday's reading was something like, how do I open up my spiritual gifts? So this is now, how do I stay connected to the spirit world? I guess, according to this card. So let's see what they're saying here. Okay. It goes like this. Yeah, that's how they came out, I hear. Okay, so you are going to study something, my pal number one. So this has been a recurring message for some of you. So I don't know if the same people who have gotten this from the past readings are getting it again today, but there's something that you are going to study, and you're going to master this, okay? And it's going to lift a burden, and I think it's a financial burden, because look, we have the Eight of Pentacles here, and we have the Jack of Pentacles, which Jack is kind of like the page who brings good news, so bringing good news about financials, and Eight is abundance, of course, and this is financial, material wealth, material world stuff. So yes, to stay connected, you need to study something. So this gives you a hint, because you've been hearing, if you are the people that have been hearing this message over and over again, you've been hearing that you need to study something in order to improve your financial situation. We've heard that a few times, or not in order to improve it, but it would improve it, whatever it is that you chose to study. So now we know that the thing that you're studying is definitely something connected to spirit and staying connected to spirit. So you're going to be studying something about how to stay connected to spirit, about how, something that's spiritual. That's what you're going to be studying, something spiritual. So, and like I said, it doesn't have to be formal studying. It can be an online thing. It can be a self-studying thing. It can be you just, self-learning. But whatever you're doing, like it could be this, it could be tarot, it could be Reiki, it could be, healing touch, it could be studying something with your church. It could be many things. Okay, crystal grids, shamanism. I mean, there's a lot, right? You just do a quick Google search and you're going to find many things. But what I know is that they're going to help you find the thing that works for you. Okay, so all right, so, and it's going to lift this financial burden. So I got to get another deck of cards here that's going to help us. Okay, so this thing that you're going to study to stay connected and to relieve some burdens in the material world. Let's see what it is. And I don't use these cards often. I actually resist using these cards because they're called life purpose cards. And I feel like, who am I to tell someone about their life purpose? But it's not me. It's your guides that are talking right now. So let's see through the cards. I realize that. So let's see what they want to say with these life purpose cards, okay? See if we can get a hint of what they want you to study, because some of you have been getting this a lot. Okay, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay, so sensitivity. So that means you're going to become more sensitive to the spirits. That's what when it says you're becoming more sensitive. So that makes sense. Okay. So like I said, it is definitely a spiritual practice of some sort, spiritual, being somehow a method of being connected to spirit that you're going to be studying. Okay. And I mean, it could just be like, it could be something like art. Art connects you to spirit, right? So it could be flower arrangements. So one of the cards says, that beauty is the language of the divine. So, I mean, it really could be anything, but it's whatever it is, it's going to connect you with the spirit world. Okay, so don't box it in. When I say it's something spiritual, don't box it into the stereotypical stuff. Whatever you're inspired to do, that brings you joy, that's what I hear right now, but that brings you joy, whatever it is that brings you joy, connects you to the spirit world, okay? Because you're being your true self, and you're experiencing self-love, okay? And the joy that goes along with that when you do something that you truly love to do. So whatever it might be, okay? It could be anything. But there's a spiritual aspect to it, I should say, instead of it's about spirituality. There's a spiritual aspect of it for you. It's a way that connects you to the spirit world, whatever it is that you decide to study. Okay, so time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Okay, that's what I was just talking about. So, yeah, it's your heart's true desires. Okay, so it's what gives you joy is what what you need to study. That's the hint that they're giving you. So whatever brings you joy, what brings you joy is what your heart desires. So when you feel that joy when you're doing something, that's your heart's desire. So it might be, like I said, it might be art, it might be arranging flowers, it might be designing a house, whatever it is, okay? But whatever it is that you love to do that brings you joy, and you might think, I'm an amateur at it, and that's where the studying comes in. You might think, I can't do this for a career, I can't do this for financial gain, I can't do this to help lift this burden of financial burden or material burden that you have. But it could just be a burden on your heart, because maybe you're totally fine financially, but you just feel this burden on your heart, right? That you need to do something that your heart wants to do, and so it's going to lift that burden too. That's for some of you, that's what it is. But it's about doing something in the physical world and mastering it. And it's about doing what your heart's desires, okay? Because that's what keeps you connected to the spirit world, and that's what they're suggesting for you, okay? So here we go. There's the card turned over. Look at that infinite abundance. You are fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Okay, so they're not telling us. We have 3 cards that came out here, and none of them. Some of these cards are very specific. They'll tell you have to work with crystals, or you have to do something specific. But this is because this is a general reading, it's probably a little harder to do that. But so whatever it is that you study, it's opening you up. You're becoming more sensitive as a result of it to the spirit world. You're staying connected to the spirit world. Okay, it's your true heart's desire, and it's going to bring you infinite abundance in so many ways, not just materially, but in many, many ways. And you'll be fully supported, okay, as you devote yourself to this. So you will study something, and you will master it, and it will lift this burden, whether it's a financial burden or a burden of the heart. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, one more. We can shuffle one more. Get one more of these cards. But they want to make it clear that it's your heart's desire, whatever your heart's desire is. So try to connect to that. Okay. I suggest you do yoga in order to connect to that. I was hoping that they would, give us more of a clue, but your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercise. So they're suggesting that you do yoga or some type of meditation. If you're not a big yogi, some people, yoga is not for them, but some of you, yoga is definitely for. Do yoga. It's going to help you figure this out. Maybe yoga is your passion. Maybe it is what you want to do and learn. But yeah, so yoga is the 4th hint they're giving you, I guess. All right, to how you can yoga or some practice like yoga, some kind of meditation practice will help you figure out what your heart's desire is. That's what I'm hearing. All right. Is there something else, anything else that wants to come through? Anything else that wants to come through? Yeah. These cards want to be used. We're just going to shuffle these and see what comes out. These are not the cards that are going to tell us who's connecting to us. It's the rest of the deck that is telling us. Okay, so indecision. So, okay, but look at the 8. So the abundance there. So this and then remember that you got the card. It's time to decide. So they want you to. They really want you to do this. Okay, they want you to move from this place of indecision to this place of decision. So yeah, so that's why they keep giving you this message over and over and over again, as you've experienced. If you're one of my, one of the viewers that keeps getting this message over and over and over again, they really want you to do this, is what this card is telling me. It's time to decide. It's indecision. It's time for that indecision to end. Okay. So it says that you have 2 possible choices in your life when this card shows up, okay? That you're looking at 2 different roads, okay? You're at that fork in the road, I guess is what it's called, or the split in the road. And you're standing still and feeling confused by this, okay? It says you could spend a lifetime in that space of indecision. Indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. That's what this card is saying. Meditate on your options. Okay, so meditate on your options. Remember the yoga card. So meditate on your options. And see where your spirit guides you. Okay? Remember I said it's spiritual, right? So see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, which is your heart's desire, right? Both in the process and in the goal. Okay, so not just the goal, the process as well needs to resonate with you, all right? Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. So there's an affirmation that they want to give you through this card. I see why this card needed to come. I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny, now and always. I'm going to repeat that. So the affirmation for you is, I release fear and move forward with courage and trust. I have the power to direct my own destiny, now and always. Okay, so that's why they wouldn't tell us what you need to do, what you need to study, because it's up to you. You have the power to direct your own destiny, okay? It's your heart's desire, like I said. And because this is a general reading, they're not going to give us anything specific for, because there's so many of you, possible viewers of this, right? So, yeah, but they're saying it is time to decide. Move from this stuck place. You just have to make the choice, and you have to start moving forward. And don't get so hung up on, is it right or is it wrong? Is it the right choice? Is it the wrong choice? Just do it. It's like that. It's that slogan from Nike. Just do it. Just start taking steps toward it, okay? And you can always change directions if you find that it's not fulfilling your heart and it's not bringing you joy, whatever it is you're doing. Change directions. You can change directions as long as you're listening to your heart and your spirit team, and you're doing the work to connect and be connected and hear them. They'll guide you, okay? But you gotta start taking the steps, baby steps. I said this in a couple times to a person, and if you're watching this, you might recognize this. But we all think we have to take giant leaps of faith to make things happen, but you don't. If you take the baby steps, all of a sudden you've taken 30 baby steps, and that's one giant leap, right? So purpose of the baby steps is that you can correct and, change your path slightly and correct. And, so instead of going like one big leap like that, you're going baby steps and you're adjusting all along the way so that you can follow the guidance and get to the place. It's not always a big leap in a straight line to where you're going. Sometimes you need to take those little baby steps, well, all the time. And that's why this card said, make sure that it resonates, the process resonates with you, not just the goal, because the process is, these baby steps and adjusting your steps all along the way, okay? Adjusting your direction and your path all along the way. All right, it's time to see who's guiding you here. I hear some of you want to know who it is. All right, I'm going to know by feel this time, and yeah, it's this card. Okay, it's your spirit guide. Perfect, it's your spirit guide who is talking today. So your spirit guide is giving you all this advice. Stay connected with them. You're always connected with them. You're becoming more and more sensitive to their presence. They're the ones that are telling you this repeatedly. They're trying to help you move forward by just making a choice and going for it, okay? You're fully supported. Don't worry about that. Meditate. Do some kind of meditation if you need to, okay? But this is going to lift a burden, whether it's a financial burden or a burden of your heart, okay? Because you're connecting to your heart's desires and starting to act on your heart's desires. Either way, it's going to bring you abundance, and you're going to be in a better place because you're going to be evolving, moving forward, and following your heart's desires. Okay, that's what they have for you today. I hope it helped, and I'm going to move on to my next group. You go have a lovely day, and I hope that you get the signs that you need if you haven't already of what it is that you are supposed to be studying, because some of you are definitely getting this message repeatedly. Okay, and yeah. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source and stay connected, okay? So that you can follow this heart's desire. All right. I'm going to put that back here. All right. I'm going to move on to my pile number 2 now. All right. So before we do this, before we see what these cards have to say, we're going to get a message from here that is going to tell us what they're trying to tell you. There's 2 cards. Are these the 2 cards? No, keep going. There'll be one clear card. And that's a bunch of cards, so it's not that. Okay, one clear card. We're looking for one clear card to come out. There we go. Okay. Dream talk. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. Okay. So this is interesting. I think this reading, because of the first pile, is a continuation of the reading that I did yesterday, which was how do I open my gifts, my spiritual gifts, and start receiving the messages. And now it's telling you kind of how you're receiving messages, how to receive messages, and how to stay connected with the spirit world. And that this is saying through your dreams, okay? The spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more, okay? So let's see what they have to say. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at this. Look at they're both lions, but it's the queen and the king. So this is divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? And this is, this card is the Queen of Wands. It's talking about great strength, okay? With this lioness that she is. She has great strength, integrity. She can shift and move forward quickly when she decides to. She has great willpower, is what I'm hearing. And then this is the King of Wands, who is similar, and this is also the Magician card. So this means you have the divine feminine and the divine masculine within you, which we all do, but it's very clear that you have both in you, that they're balanced, the energies are balanced and working together. And look, they're complementing each other. They're even the same suit, okay? So it's even the same suit, the Wands, which is about moving forward and directing energy and directing your life. And so you are very, very good at will. It's will. So the Magician can will things into existence, right? Can transform and transmute and energies, and very strong at willing. And so is this Queen of Wands. So this is about you willing, your willingness, your willpower, your free will, okay? And this is the mastery card, okay? So this is you've mastered this. They're telling me you have mastered this. You know what how to manifest. That's what this is saying. How to direct your will, your free will here in the physical world, okay? To create abundance for yourself, whatever the abundance looks like for you. You've mastered this. You know how to do this. And if you don't know, they're trying to help you master it. They're trying to help you master it through your dreams, okay? They're sending you messages and signs and symbols and etc. through your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. It's really important for you to pay attention to your dreams because they are speaking to you. Some of you already know this, some of you are already doing this, some of you are already mastered it. You know, there's a variety of people that could be watching this, and there are a variety of places on this process and this journey, but this is what it's saying, okay? What else do you guys want to say to my pile number 2? If anything, is there some other messages that you want to say to them? Yeah, you want me to use this deck again. Okay, here we go. Oh, spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Okay, because you've mastered this, you can teach it. Okay, and that if you haven't mastered it and you haven't become the teacher yet, you're on your way. That's what this is saying. Okay, and they're telling you this through your dreams. Okay, they want you to understand. But yeah, you're a spiritual teacher. Whether you do it professionally or not is up to you, but you're a spiritual teacher. You know how to direct free will, how to manifest in this world, okay? And you're a master at it, so you can teach it. And it helps others heal, okay? It helps others heal when they understand this balance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, when they understand that they have free will, when they understand that they manifest and create their lives, okay? That's what you're teaching them, and that's how they heal. And bringing these two together, this divine masculine, divine feminine, this is the giving and the receiving, right? This is all the energies in balance. That's the wholeness and healing. The root of the word heal is to be whole. So that's why you're healing with these classes, sessions, and seminars around this topic, okay? So if you're not quite there yet, you're going to get there, and pay attention to your dreams to get there. That's what they're saying. Okay. There's another card that wants to come in. It's this card here. Are there any more of these cards? I'm just going to double check with my pendulum. Okay, yeah, there is another card. Is it one more card? Is there more than one card that needs to come? Okay, maybe there's more than one. Okay, let's just shuffle. Or there is more than one, they said. So let's shuffle and see what comes out. What else they want to say to you with these cards? Okay, I hear there's 2. Okay, there's 1. Oh, speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. So to be a teacher, of course, you have to speak, but maybe you, and it says sessions and seminars. So, yeah, you're definitely a speaker. So you work on your throat chakra if you're not comfortable yet speaking, because it involves speaking. Okay? I'm starting to feel like this is a career reading. Yeah. Like, what is my next career path? Okay. And look at that. Career change is what came out. So, yeah. This is a career reading. What is my next career path is what I heard. You're embarking upon a career change that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. Yeah, couldn't be more clear. All right, so that is what this reading is, and it is what the reading was for the first pile as well. I just didn't get the memo until now. But yeah, so that's what this reading is. Okay. So yeah, if you're not already doing this, you're going to be doing it at some point in the future. All right, that's what they're saying. Pay attention to your dreams. They keep calling me back to that card. Pay attention to your dreams so you get the signs. and the messages that they're trying to give you. Pay attention to the symbols you see in your dreams, the numbers you see in your dreams, okay? They all mean something. Keep a journal next to your bed, and when you wake up, write down what you remember, okay? If you have a hard time remembering your dreams, get a crystal called howlite. It's a white crystal, and it's called howlite, and it will help you remember your dreams, okay? So they want you to remember them. Look at that 44. Master manifesting. That's what I said. You are a master at manifesting. That's confirmation right there. You are a master at manifesting, and that's what you're going to teach, okay? A woman holding a heart. So manifesting your heart's desires, okay? That's what this is all about, and you're going to teach that, and this is so clear, okay? That's your next career. Wow, okay. And then now let's see who's speaking to you. All right, who is it? Who's guiding you about this career change? Who is it? It's this card right here. Your guardian angel is the one that's speaking today and helping you with this career change. So you're protected. You're protected through this, okay? So yeah, and this is joy. So joy 3 is joy, big picture, unity. So she's helping you see the big picture that will bring joy to your life, right? And that's what you're doing. You're manifesting your heart's desires over here, okay? And you're teaching others how to do it as well, because you've mastered how to do this. And that's your reading. So some of you, this might seem like it's not you or who you are. If that's the case, watch number 1, okay? Pile number 1. But if this resonates with you, I'm excited for you. And yeah, pay attention to your dreams. It's really important. Okay, that's what they're trying to say to you here. And yeah, and know that you're the master manifester, though. Wow, look at that. Master manifester, 44 master manifester. Woman holding the heart, you know, does nothing but validate that. And I just want to see, before I let you go, but yeah, if this does not resonate with you, watch pile number 1, because this is very clear, okay? So for those of you who this is meant to be for, it's very clear. Okay. I just want to see if there's anything else that this card, this master manifesting card, wants to say. Okay. Oh, you're manifesting through love. It's your love that that allows you to manifest. That's what it wants to say. Okay. When you're emotionally calm and peaceful, you attract healthy and stable people to you. Okay? So, and it also represents a teacher. Okay? So, we have the teacher energy twice with the 2 cards here. But it's really talking about how you're an intuitive person who understands the emotions of life, okay? And you're bringing that awareness to all that you do, okay? So part of the reason why you are a master manifestor is because you've dealt with your emotions, you've understood them, and you understand that love is the choice that brings everything that you want, your heart's desires, to you, okay? So instead of choosing, because you understand this balance of the universe, you understand the duality of the universe, and remember I said about the wholeness, so you understand that you need to accept that fear exists, allow it, forgive it, etc., love it unconditionally, and then you can accept that love exists, allow it, forgive it, etc., and then you can choose. You have free will, and you can choose which one you want, and you understand that choosing love is what brings all these great things into your life, and that's what you're going to be teaching others, okay? I hope that makes sense to you. All right, you guys go have a fantastic day now, and just manifest, okay? And pay attention to your dreams. All right, you go have a great day. Bye-bye.